Hi guys, my name is Christine, and today I'm talking about how to brainwash yourself for success and destroy negative thoughts. Okay, so if you really want to become successful and you want to start getting rid of some of the negative thoughts that you may be having, then this video is definitely for you. So the main emphasis that I want to put through this video and that I want to put across is that we are goal-striving creatures. When we have a goal that we are actively working towards, we tend to feel more successful and more happy, right? Because we are goal-orientated and we're focusing on the future and the actions that we can take now. Because sometimes a lot of the negative thoughts and things that we sort of like catastrophize about are usually things that have happened in our past, right? We think back on the past a lot. With a lot of worry and that kind of thing. Sometimes, obviously, as well, we can worry about the future where we have like anxiety and things like that too. But most of all, one of the things that can help us get out of that state is by making a goal for ourselves, right? And I find that's what really works with me. So this may not work for you, right? Having a goal for yourself may not work for you, but it does certainly help me. And I'm someone who suffered with negative thoughts, and I even had depression at one point for a long time. And what really helps me is having a goal, having something to look forward to, having something to strive towards, right? Rather than being idle and not really knowing what to do with myself. Okay, because there's a quote that I really like by Dale Carnegie, and it's one that I leave at the end of all my videos now, right? And it goes, inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit at home and think about it. Go out and get busy, right? So if you want to eliminate doubt and fear, then take action, right? To build up your confidence and your courage, okay? And if you're inactive and you're not got something to do, like let's say you just go to school or you go to work and you come home and then you just kind of waste your time basically on things that are not helping you move forward, like for example just scrolling endlessly through social media, watching too much Netflix, playing too many video games, binge eating, whatever it may be, whatever your vice may be. But if you're too busy being idle and you're not taking action, those things can really create a lot of doubt and fear in you because your future now seems a little bit uncertain. But when you're taking action and you're being productive, you see, that makes you feel good about yourself. That gives you confidence. That makes you feel like you're actually moving forward, even if you're moving forward really slowly, right? But at least you're moving forward. At least you're using your time wisely. And guess what? The time is going to pass anyway, so you might as well be working towards your goals and your dreams. Okay, you might as well, because if the time is going to pass anyway, you might as well try, okay? Because at the end of the day, and at the end of your life, you don't want to be looking back and thinking, oh no, I really wish I hadn't wasted my time, right? I really wish I had at least tried for things. Because guess what? Even if you don't make it, even if you don't exactly get the dreams that you want in perfect order, you're still way better than everyone else who isn't doing those things, right? You've probably still made a good life for yourself, even if you don't get exactly everything on your list of what you want. Okay, so it's important to have a good goal for yourself, right? Because that puts you into more positive thinking because you're thinking about the future, okay? So what I would like you to do is I would like you to write down, if you will, a goal for yourself, right? Just write down one, but make sure that it's something that is going to stretch you past your comfort zone, but also something that is easily manageable, easily within the things that you can do. So for example, right now, for me, I've got a goal, right? Because currently I'm pregnant, okay? And it's getting more difficult to make videos. So what I've been doing is that I've been scheduling videos in advance for when my baby comes, during the time that I should be going into labor, those kinds of things. And I've set up, basically, I've made a goal for myself to make a certain amount of videos till the end of January, basically. Okay, and that's what I've been doing. That's been my goal. And that has really put me into like a really good mood. I'm striving, and I feel really positive, forward thinking. Right, so that was a goal for myself. Like I wrote down, okay, I'm going to schedule a lot of videos in advance up until the end of January so that I've got myself a good amount of time, right, to just be with my baby and to heal and to go through the things that pregnant women have to go through, right? And hopefully I will actually be able to stop working on my YouTube channels in a few weeks, because I would have scheduled, because I'm nearly there. I've nearly got to the point where I've scheduled so many videos in advance that I won't have to worry, right? Okay, so I'm nearly there. So, but it was, again, it was a good goal for me to have, and it's really helped me stay consistent and things like that. So so that was a goal that I've personally had for myself. So what is the goal that you have for you, right? So it could be, okay, I want to get 10,000 followers on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, or I want to get 1,000 hits on my next blog post, whatever it may be. Just create a goal for yourself. But again, you want to give yourself a good time frame as well. So maybe not something like the blog post suggestion I just made about I want 1,000 hits on my next blog post. Maybe something like, I want to get 1,000 hits over the next couple of months on my blog posts, right? As opposed to, because maybe, that would give you a bit more of a time frame or something like that. But ultimately, you want to create a goal for yourself. So whatever works for you, whatever you're trying to achieve in your life. It could be that you're just going to study really hard for an exam or something if you're a student. Or it could be that there's a promotion going around at your workplace and you're going to try and go for that. So that's what you ultimately want to do. You want to get a goal for yourself. Something important to you that makes you feel ambitious, that kind of makes you have that sort of inspired feeling, right? Don't just have a goal because it's, I don't know, let's say it's something that someone else has said to you, or you believe that you should be doing something like that because it's from, like an influence like me has said so, right? Right? Just because, oh yeah, that person who's got 1 million followers on YouTube has said this, then I'm going to go and do the same. And that was their goal, so I'm going to have the same goal. Right? You've got to find a goal that's good for you. It could be even a fitness goal. It could be something like, I'm gonna run a 5K, right? In let's say February or something, right? That's a great goal to have. That's easily achievable. That's something that you can do every single day, to get your endurance up and stuff. So it could be a fitness goal too, but ultimately you want to get a goal that's important to you, that you really want to do, that fills you with that inspiration, and you feel ambitious about it, and you feel really good whenever you think about it. Okay, so what I want you to do then is I want you to write down a list of 20 practical things that you can do to achieve that goal. 20 practical things. And the key word there is practical, right? Things that you can personally do, right? It's not about writing down things that you hope are going to happen to you in order for you to achieve your goal. Things that you can personally do within your own personal power. Right? It could be if you're trying to find a new job, it could be putting your CV out there, your resume, whatever it may be. It could be like the example of someone who's going to run a 5K, it might be that you need to get a good new pair of shoes, right? And you need to start running a certain amount every day to help build your endurance up, those sort of things. Things that you can practically do that are within your power. Now, the 20 thing that I actually got from Brian Tracy. Now, he wrote it down as something like, I can't remember the exact way that he used it, but I think it was something similar, like writing down a goal and then coming up with 20 ways of how you can achieve that. So that isn't my idea, that's Brian Tracy. And I highly recommend that you go and check out his video. He did like a seminar called, I think something like the Secrets of Self-Made Millionaires. And it's a really good talk, really useful, and you can easily find it on YouTube. It's been on YouTube for years, right? I think he also did an audio version of it as well, like some sort of like little audio book. It only goes on for an hour, right? Both of these things. So I highly recommend you go and check it out, and that will give you some inspiration too. So another thing that can help as well is to rewrite your goal every day. So get like a notebook or a diary and just write down, I will do this by this date, or it could be something like that, or I will achieve this, or my goal is this, right? Whatever it is for you, and just rewrite that goal every single day so it keeps your goal fresh in your mind. That's something that's helped me over the years with keeping my goal in mind about certain, different goals that I've had over the years. And that's something that's really helped me stay in tune with my goals. So write down your goal every single day, over and over again. So and when I say over and over again, I mean every day. You don't have to write down the same goal, once, like as in, you write it down 10 times a day. You just write it down once a day, okay? So that may help as well to keep your mind in positive thinking land, basically. Okay, so the next thing that I want to say, obviously, is that it's okay to have bad days, right? For me today, I can't do as much today. For some reason, I'm just not feeling that great. I have a couple of health issues going on with this pregnancy. Like I have gestational diabetes, which has been really, really tough. And I just don't have the energy. And obviously I'm getting further along now. So being pregnant is obviously very tiring in itself. So yeah, today I just don't feel like doing that much, right? So I've decided I'm actually going to do a lot less today because I am having one of those bad days, okay? So you might, on days when you're feeling not great, like myself today, then I suggest that, you either just do less, or if you're feeling really bad, then just have a day, just take a day, okay? But the point is that you get back on the horse. You keep going, right? You don't stop. Just keep going, right? So if you have a bad day where you don't do anything, you procrastinate, whatever it may be, right? You don't feel well, because sometimes we just don't feel well. Sometimes you have days where you just got a cold and you're not feeling good. It might be the fact that you didn't have enough sleep, whatever it may be. Okay, or maybe you're just feeling particularly anxious that day, right? And you just kind of need to do a bit of self-care and kind of hide away. And, and sometimes that can be curative, right? And listen to a nice audio book or something. Listen to something positive. So it's okay to have a bad day. So give yourself a bit of grace. You're not a robot. Okay, it's okay to have a bad day. Okay, but the point is that you have to get back on the horse. Like if you feel okay tomorrow, great. That's brilliant. Okay, you get back on the horse tomorrow. Okay, of course, unless you are actually ill and you've got like an illness that's going to last like a week or something, then obviously take more time. But anytime you've got a bit of boost of energy, anytime you feel pretty good, realize that you've got to utilize that time and make the most of it and do something productive with that time. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.